Are you ready?
Is you ready?
What
Full
is,
squad ready.
why is this little sad thing still out here? With the little
Well,
bird?
Booty broke it, but I'm a duck mom. Once a mom, always a mom.
Alright,
Well, this is actually a chick. I never owned chicks.
Alright, well, welcome to episode 64.
Bye, chick. You're no longer part of the podcast. Fuck you.
Alright, on that note, back to what I was saying. Welcome to episode 64. In case you have not noticed, we came up with a new name. We're official. I've changed it on all platforms, so we are now...
You did?
Yeah.
You're capable of doing that?
Yeah, I did it.
I didn't even have the help.
No, we are now the Buzzed Files.
The Buzz Files.
Little play on the X-Files, plus obviously if you guys have watched, you understand where the buzz piece comes
drunk
in.
when we're doing it?
Maybe. I mean, it plays into it.
You're drunk sometimes too.
I have a good time, but this is an IPA. You're probably not gonna like this one. So this is a
Dr. Juice.
Dr. Juice Parish Brewing Company. Let's see what it says. Made in Louisiana.
Oh shit, we're about to ingest some voodoo.
It just says IPA. Doesn't say anything else about it. I don't know. Well.
So we actually ran out of Miller Lite the other night, and I had a really bad day at work, so I got into our beer tasting 6-pack and drank the Deadman's Ale, which I've had before, so it wasn't going to be anything spectacular.
This is the cloudy. These are the ones that I typically don't like.
This is going to make me shit my pants.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't realize.
Drink it.
Well, you gotta taste it at least. That one's not as bad as a lot of them. I'll give them that. It's not as like it's not near as bitter as most of them. Like, even though I've talked about this a ton, when they're cloudy, usually I don't like them. But this one's not bad. That's pretty good. That's pretty good, actually. It's a less bitter IPA.
Is there pineapple in it?
I don't think so. It doesn't say.
I thought there's pineapple in it.
So 6% alcohol. I mean, that's probably why, because it's 6%. It's not like 8 or 9. Like when they get up, those IPAs get up into that, they're just like.
I feel like there's definitely a pineapple in it because I can taste it. I'm a lot of pineapple.
We are, because it's football season now, we are going to be trying to record on Friday nights, so it should be up Saturday because I got to stay up and watch football or fall asleep because I've been watching football all day.
Let's be honest, fall asleep.
Yeah.
He doesn't stay up and watch it.
It depends. It has to be a big game. If it's something that I don't really care about. Even last week, I struggled with because watching football all day. With Clemson and LSU that were playing, I just couldn't get into it. I've been watching since game day came on at 10 a.m. By 9 o'clock. I was like, I'm good. I'm 11 hours deep here.
I mean, I know there are some guys that are like hugely invested in it, but I feel like because since you have become like a dad and we have an older son and we have a younger son, like your priorities kind of shifted a little bit, where when we were in our early 20s it was we woke up, we ate breakfast, and we watched College Game Day, and we watched all of the college games all day long. Well, and we have friends over, they would stay,
but we also we talked about
a little too long.
We talked about this last week. Me and Sam, we used to get to sleep in, so I said even on Saturday mornings, I mean, sleeping in, like I would sleep till, 10 and then get up and turn game day on. Getting up with the little kids at like 7:30 or 8, chopping off a couple hours of sleep. And then also on Sunday, used to sleep in too. Because if you stayed up late watching a game till midnight or 1 or whatever, you would
And usually Sundays are the day that we do the most. Like we're typically balls on the wall, exhaust the kids. What are we going to do? Well, they're swimming or they have this really fun game called Roof Ball.
Roof Ball.
And it's tearing up our roof.
Yeah.
But it's over the garage.
Quite expensive.
Yeah. but they bounce a ball off the roof and see who can catch it first. This one used to love it.
It gets physical.
He used to like it when the oldest was a little bit littler.
Yeah.
And now he's 6'1.5", and he doesn't like playing it anymore.
Yeah, he's taller than me because I'm 5'11" now. I used to be 6 foot. 5'11" now, but nobody ever believes us
that he's
how big he is.
13.
But he turned 13 in June, and he's 6'1.5", almost. He's inching up towards 6'2".
September, and he just turned 13 in June.
And he's 180 pounds. So now when I play basketball and roof ball with him, I'm like, bro,
you're a poor sport.
You're like, it was fun when you were in like 5th grade.
Poor
I could
sport.
like shove you out of the way, but now I'm getting wrecked out there. Oh, let me get my phone. Oh, let me go do some stuff. I feel like I need an official Buzzed Files tablet. Like an iPad or something. Maybe you could buy me one. You know, we could write that off. That's a write-off.
I'm currently in search of mine.
I could write that, and then I could have my notes on that, and then we could go live on TikTok.
I have something better for you. The guys at work use something different.
What?
It's not an iPad.
It's a tablet or something?
It's a tablet. They write it, and then it translates to their computer, like their handwritten notes, and then it types it out.
That's fancy. I do have a couple videos I wanted to show you. Did you have a question? Did you have anything before I dive into these? We didn't talk about a question. We gotten lazy with our questions, but you don't have to just make one up if you don't have one.
I can make one up. If you had one food and you had to eat for the rest of your life,
we've done that one. You've definitely done that question.
Did we?
Oh, for sure.
No, we didn't.
Yes, we did. We've definitely done that. One of the earlier episodes. We've had this discussion. I do have.
All right, if there was one model you had to choose for the rest of your life, what model would it be?
I'm not doing this. That's a trap.
It's not a trap. Go for it.
I don't want to play this
I don't
game.
even know any male models. I would pick an actor.
I don't know. I was going to say I don't. There's more models aren't typically that pretty. There's a lot of actresses that are pretty.
Okay, if there was an actress that you could have cheat night on, who would your actress be?
I want to say this, and let me plug my phone back up. Hold on, my battery's died, so I'm trying to charge it. All right, I want to say this. I don't think Sydney Sweeney is that hot. I'm just gonna say there's so many posts about her. I think she is very, very. What are you laughing at? Why are you laughing?
Nothing.
I'm being serious. I don't. Why are you laughing?
What is it you don't think?
I'm going to be honest with you. She has and people say, "Well, Cody, you're ugly." I'm like, okay, cool. Well, I'm not an international celebrity, so Sydney Sweeney looks like a girl that you knew in your hometown that was pretty. She's a
holy shit.
She's an
is that what I am? I'm your pretty girl in your hometown.
She has an average face and a nice body. It's not even. I wouldn't even. I mean, personally, I like CrossFit girls' bodies like way more than Sydney. She's got a nice rack. Her butt is mid. Her face is mid. And if she's not blonde, it ain't all that. She to me on a scale of celebrity hotness. Okay, well, I'm just saying you're not you're not supposed to be an international sex symbol, like okay. Sydney Sweeney on a scale of like hot actresses / internet chicks, she's a 7. Done. Livy Dunn makes Sydney Sweeney look like a homeless person. She's so much prettier. Her face.
Who's Livy Dunn?
She's that. We talked about this week. You didn't know who it was. She's that LSU gymnast. She's married to that baseball player, the pitcher for Pittsburgh.
Is she the one that had the baby and put in the closet?
No. Oh. She's like. Anyway, I'll throw some pictures in there.
You can throw that one out.
But
I saw something about that this week. But you can throw that comment out.
But I'm just saying, like, when you see like just, I don't want to get in trouble here because I feel like I'm about to get in trouble. But I could pick out 100 chicks that aren't famous on Instagram that make Sydney Sweeney look terrible. Like just random, just the girls that post like.
Wait, who are you in trouble with?
Just
the audience?
You, because you're gonna be like, why are you looking at girls on Instagram? I'm just saying like, there's much prettier people that aren't even famous than Sydney Sweeney. So
there's my whole thing.
That's all. That's all.
Sweetheart, you want to flap your cheeks and do whatever on Instagram and draw his attention? Great. Do you want to live here? Do you want to be a boy mom?
Yeah. Again, this is why I didn't want to talk about it. But
drop off.
You brought.
I'm not scared of you ever leaving.
Please.
Just so no one wants this chaos.
Back to my point. All I'm saying, she's not it. Okay. If we're talking about hot actresses / celebrities, I really can't think of anybody right now.
Brad Pitt.
Well, yeah, I know. I mean, he's attractive, but I don't know if I'd want to like be with him, you know. but seriously, like for guys, it's easier because guys get like usually they get like more distinct. Like Brad Pitt's been like a sex symbols for
I can tell you this
40 years.
Brad Pitt and Thelma Louise was ugly.
But I'm just saying, like right now, I think that's why Sydney Sweeney is as popular as she is, because there's not really a hot young actress.
There's really not right now.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like Angelina had her run. I'll even go like Reese Witherspoon when she was, in her like
hey y'all
20s and stuff. Like I like Reese Witherspoon.
He does. He likes Chris.
I can't even think of
you love you some young Jennifer Aniston.
Yeah, like Jennifer Aniston. I mean, now she's like 60 or whatever. I mean, and I'm sure she's very pretty. But I'm just saying, like, if you were gonna pick, like, okay, she's the one. Like, I can't even think of like.
So you couldn't even think of a cheat card?
I mean, I'd fill one in if I had to, gun to my head. But like, I'm just saying, like, I really can't think of like another young popular actress or model or anything like that that's anything that I'm like, oh yeah, definitely her. What is that weird? I mean, I don't.
No,
I'm really trying to. I know who it is. The girl from Shooter. Kate Mara.
Redhead.
Kate Mara or Mara is her name.
She's a redhead.
M-A-R-A. She checks some boxes for me. A lot of boxes. She's so hot. She was in something else where she was blonde, and I was like, stop it. Don't do it to me.
Is that what happens when I go blonde?
I do like the blonde one. She would probably be. I would take her over Sydney Sweeney for sure. What? You were the one that asked the question. This is why I didn't want to answer the question. This is exactly what I'm talking about. So I'm not pretty. So I'm just nothing.
Oh, dude, you picked a redhead. You picked a redhead.
Yeah.
So I'm okay with
but
that.
I'm more about they're I get that, like, oh, you have a nice body. I'm like, you're a professional actress or model. You should have a pretty nice body. Like, that's just a given. But, like, it's, like, their face can't be fixed if, I mean, I guess with enough plastic, like, if you're the Kardashians, I guess you could fix whatever you want because you've got, like, they turned, Kylie.
What the fuck do you think of my face?
That girl, Kylie, whew, Lord, she was rough when she was the ugly duckling.
What do you think of my face?
Sam, we've talked about this. You're very pretty, but you're not famous for being pretty. That's a different, like, that's up there. That's a different thing.
Can we get some more followers? Make me famous for being pretty?
Famous for being pretty? Yeah, sure.
Let's go ahead.
That's all I'm saying. Okay.
I'm famous for burping.
Yeah, but that's
fuck me.
That's the only point that I was making. That was a terribly loaded question. I don't like playing this game. I want to show you a Bigfoot video that I found this week. Okay.
Okay.
Are you ready? All right. So
Bigfoot.
This is Bigfoot in the woods. All right.
Did you delete his picture?
All right. So it's right in here. So it says it's a family of Bigfoot. They think. Hold on. Maybe it's got right. You're gonna see him.
Shut the fuck up.
Because so you see the eye shine, right? The eye shine can't be duplicated. Like, that's not a human thing. If you shine at a human, that's only in animals. So, I don't know, unless they had some kind of contacts in or something like that.
No, even if you have contacts in, it doesn't reflect it.
So, it's, I mean, like, when you zoom in, I mean, this thing looks...
He's big.
It's two of them. Do you see the second one?
I saw the other eye.
So, this is one of those where people are like, you never get a good look at them. I'm like, well, I mean, you know, they're trying to hide. I don't... It looks like two like it could be like a male and a female out there walking around. I don't know. But the eye shine is the biggest thing. So I don't know. I'm sure there might be some kind of contacts or something that you could put in, but that looks pretty legit from a lot of the videos you see where it's just some like furry thing, and you're like, well, I mean, well, God, that could be anything. But that with the eye shine and it's standing upright. And going between, and it's moving fast too. That's the other thing. And all these, like, I listened to a couple different podcasts. Good God, what in the world was that? Are you okay? You shit your pants? What are you doing? Good God! All right,
I'm embarrassed.
Focus up. I listened to a bunch of different podcasts. I listened to Sasquatch Chronicles is once on Spotify. I listened to The Confessionals. He does a lot of other cryptid stuff. What's one of my other ones? Let me look. I listened to, like, these are just, I go back, I get bored at work, and I'm like, let me turn this on. It's people telling stories. From the Shadows is another one. They talk about different aliens and stuff like that. I listen to a bunch of different ones like that, but... they're all the same format. They have people call in and basically just tell their story, whether it's true or not. It's still entertaining, but a lot of them say that they move super fast like that, like how quick they were. Like, oh, what's something, and they're just gone. Like before you can really. That's what a lot of them people always go. Oh, how come you didn't get a picture? Well, if you see something like running in front of your car across the road, you're driving, you stop your car, and then it's gone. Like there's no like oh, it's gone. Like. You just are in shock that something just ran in front of your car. Mm-hmm. But I can't remember if I sent this to you, but I wanted to show you because I thought it was hilarious. This guy falling got me going. This is one of those.
I love people falling.
I think we need to start doing.
Am I gonna snort?
Probably. I think we need to start doing an injury clip of the week where somebody just gets brutally hurt.
I mean, to be honest, if you just put a fucking ring cam in our house, you'll get plenty of it with me.
Watch this puppy right here. All right, you ready? This is a parkour. So he's parkouring.
Oh, I saw this. That's not funny. It's fucked up.
He gets up and he's like, I think I dislocated my arm or something.
You're a dumb fuck. You really think
the way he
that? Like, no.
And you hear the smack.
No.
Oh. I think I dislocated my shoulder. He's just like, yeah, I'm fine. I think my shoulder's out of place. Like, what? Bro, my body would collapse. On itself, if that happened.
Let me ask you this.
Okay.
Would you have survived when I fell out the windmill, if that was you?
I mean, yeah, I would have survived. It would have just hurt a lot.
Would you bounce back as fast as I did?
I don't know. Let's get into the topic of the evening.
Let's go.
Me and Sam talked about this a lot. I'm going to go through this list. This is the Simpson list of predictions that they've made in the show that have come true. Are you ready?
Is you ready?
All right.
Old squad.
So I'm going to try to, there's 21 of these. So I don't know if I'm going to go through all of these, but I'll kind of skim through them. All right. So this, the first one says Harry situation. This is in a 1992 episode. Yankees first baseman Don Mattingly, who had was recruited to the nuclear plant's softball team, was benched by the ruthless Mr. Burns. What happened in real life? So 6 months before the episode aired, ruthless Yankees owner George Steinbrenner ordered the team's manager to not play anyone who didn't adhere to his clean-cut policy, and Mattingly was benched for not trimming his hair, even though the episode appeared to be winking at what happened to the baseball legend. Mattingly recorded the Simpson episode a month before his real-life benching. So that may have been, some of these, like, that may have been going on back and forth, and he kind of did the episode making fun of it. So there's a couple of these I'm going to skip over. I read through some of these, and I'm like, kind of like that one, where I'm like, like the ones that are mind-blowing are when it's like 10 years before, and you're like, how did they do that? This is Virtual Vision. It says in 2016, this one's kind of on the edge too, because this was something that had been talked about. Mr. Byrne and his assistant Smithers run into Professor Fink, who's wearing virtual reality glasses. Intrigued, Mr. Burns takes the VR tech home and attempts to program a virtual family, hiring the Simpsons as his guinea pigs. Jump to a few years later, most Springfieldians are now attached to their virtual reality glasses. On February 2nd, 2024, Apple released their latest cutting-edge creation, the Apple Vision Pro. But the Oculus had been out for a few years. So this is kind of, it was after 16, obviously, but they had been designing VR glasses. So there's a couple of these, like, I don't really, like that one and the baseball one, I'm not really buying. Those are kind of meh. This one I read, it wasn't that good. This one is way before, but it's kind of predictable, the tiger trauma. So in 1993, basically, it's the guys that played Siegfried and Roy are attacked by a white Bengal tiger during one of their shows. And in 2003, he was actually attacked by the Bengal tiger. That's something that they predicted, but it's kind of one of those things where it's like, that seems like that was probably due to happen sooner or later.
Yeah.
Like, it's bound to happen. So that's another one that's kind of like, I guess so. The grease one, I read Sam, this is one about them stealing grease, and then I guess it actually happened. Like, it's kind of like, that one's loose. Future phone, this is kind of like a Back to the Future thing where it's something somebody imagined, but it did happen. But a lot of stuff like that does. It was in 95. It was looking in the future. It was Lisa's wedding, and she was talking to her mom, Marge, via her phone's video chat feature called Picture Phone. And obviously, we had FaceTime. It says in 2010. So that's something, but that's been in like in Back to the Future, they're doing that. They're doing video chatting in one where he goes into the future and sees his wife, and the guy calls on the phone and yells at him. But we still don't
have sneakers to make us fly.
Not sneakers. It wasn't the sneakers that flew.
It was
the hoverboard.
Hoverboard, whatever.
We have a one wheel. It's pretty close.
Let's be clear, I have a one wheel. No one else rides it. When's the last time you rode it?
It's terrifying. I'm worried I'm going to die on it. This one was good. All right, this is Future Formula. This was in 1998. It shows Homer as an aspiring inventor standing next to a chalkboard that boasted a massive equation. The equation on the chalkboard was impressively close to predicting the mass of the Higgs boson, aka the God particle, when it was discovered in 2012. If you work it out, you get the mass of a Higgs boson that's only a bit larger than a nanomass of a Higgs boson, what a Higgs boson actually is.
What the fuck are any of those?
So that's like the particle that it's something to do with that Hadron Collider that they created, and they call it they created they call it the God particle, and it's something that relates back to like aliens and some of their tech and stuff. Like, this is something like they've said, like, we're aware of it, but we can't create it. So that was kind of wild that, like, it was just a formula. It did say that, like, they had a physics guy write a formula or help them with it, but that's pretty far. I mean, from 98 to 2012,
That sounds
and
like
it's very close.
Whatchamacallit? What's the movie?
What, Good Will Hunting?
Yeah.
Yeah. Somewhat. Homer's like Goodwill. This one, 93, pandemic. It says Marge in Chains, I guess is the name of the episode, sees Springfield citizens infected by a germ-infested juice lozenger package from Osaka, Japan, resulting in an outbreak of the Osaka flu. As the townspeople clamor for a cure, a mob outside of the hospital topples a truck they believe to be containing a placebo antidote, only to unleash crates of killer bees. So that was in 93, and it's kind of from the same region. That one's kind of good. I was like, all right, well, that was...
I talked about this earlier. We did have the monkeys in South Florida.
Yeah. Let's see, this one, 2008, Homer attempts to vote for Barack Obama on an electronic voting machine, but the machine registers his vote as John McCain 6 times. It says in 2012, news outlets reported that an electronic voting machine was revealed to be swapping votes from Obama to the then Republican Mitt Romney. So that one's kind of close and funny.
Romney, by the way, did not.
It's not really a prediction, but
but they were trying.
I don't know.
Wait, what was the date on that?
It was when it happened was 2012. The episode was 2008. I guess when his first term.
Oh.
So that one again.
It wasn't his first term. It was the first time running.
Well,
Romney never got in.
No, but Barack was in.
Yeah, Barack.
Yeah, when he was trying to vote for him, I guess. This one says it's 2007. Family's on the run, and Marge assures Lisa on a train it's not like the government is listening to everybody's conversations. The NSA is then shown to be operating a massive surveillance operation with endless rows of agents at their monitors, listening to all of America's conversations, including the one between Lisa and Marge. In 2013, former CIA employee Edward Snowden leaked classified information from the NSA about the organization's global surveillance programs, which were much more far-reaching than had been reported.
Just so very clear.
So
our phones are listening.
Yeah. Again, I've said this before, but my brakes work good. I'm not suicidal. And I don't have a drug addiction. Like, oh, you overdosed on heroin. Mm-mm. Didn't do that. That's not me. That ain't me. And I don't have any heart conditions. That's the other one. They have a lot of heart attacks.
Well,
I have high blood pressure. Don't give them information. God, Sam. But they already know that.
Your face is purple.
That's from the beers. Let me see. I don't know. That one's not good.
All right, we're not going to talk about anything else. Let's talk about that for a second.
About what?
Go ahead, keep going.
I'm trying to find. There was a couple on here. Here you go. This is underwater disaster. In 2006, Homer discovers his biological father, Mason Fairbanks, who introduced him to the legend of a lost emerald treasure in the ship of treasure in the ship wreckage of Piso Majado. As they search for jewels via submarines, Homer becomes separated from Mason, getting stuck in a barrier reef and losing oxygen in the underwater vehicle. And it links back to the Ocean Gate sub that imploded. That one's kind of, that one's... So a lot of these, I've heard a lot of people say this, The Simpsons has been on so long, they're bound to get some stuff right. Because they're just making stuff up.
They got the Coldplay thing right.
I haven't seen that one yet. I don't know if it's at the top of the list here, if that's one of the big ones. This says in the 2000 episode Bart to the Future, a peek into the future showed Lisa Simpson as President of the United States telling her staff, as you know, we've inherited quite a budget crunch from President Trump. before she is told by Secretary of State Milhouse that America is broke. In 2016, Trump was elected president. 3 years into his term, America wasn't broke, but the stock market did experience some of its biggest single-day losses during the coronavirus. But
not his fault.
But this was predicted. That's one of them. I don't think it's on. I don't know if it's on this list, but there was an episode where they, and maybe that's the one they're talking about, where they predicted President Trump. And if this was from 2000, that's the one they're talking about, because I had read this and some other stuff. So they mentioned President Trump back in 2000. And nobody would have thought back in 2000, oh yeah, he'll definitely be the president. Like, that makes sense. Like, so where did they get that from? I don't know. This one was interesting. Merger Mania in 1998. This featured Homer becoming the personal assistant to Alec Baldwin and Kim Basinger. It offered up a small gag at the end of the episode that 20th Century Fox was now a division of the Walt Disney Company. And in 2017, Disney reached terms to purchase 21st Century Fox, which includes 20th Century Fox Film and Television Studio, for $52 billion. So that was 98 to 2017. I mean, that's kind of random that they guessed that.
Yeah.
There's one about the Beatles. Reefer Madness. Here we go. In 2005, episode Midnight Prescription, Homer and Ned, Apu, and Grandpa Simpson visit Canada, where Ned, who is offered some reeferino, is surprised to learn that pot is legal in Canada. In 2018, Canada legalized recreational marijuana. But that's kind of funny that, where did they get that from? Like, why would you say that in 2005? That was way off. That was the last one.
How many years? 2005.
5 to 2018? That's a pretty big gap.
That is a big gap.
That's crazy. All right, I got one more video I'm going to show you. It's a UFO. Are you excited? You okay? This is a UFO. We're going to do live on TikTok here in a second, but we're kind of getting the actual show part where I got to have my phone and stuff out of the way. This was a UFO. I saw this.
Was it a UFO?
All right, you tell me. I can't ever tell with AI. It looks like a UFO to me.
I'm going to say
That one's pretty wild. If that's legit, I mean, it's hard to tell now with AI what's real and what's not. Okay. All right. Well, let's.
But
what?
Like, have you not noticed all the flyovers we've had lately?
We have something that's random. It comes and goes.
They haven't been random lately. They've been on the clock every day.
I haven't paid that much attention. Was it helicopters or jets?
It's helicopters.
The choppers.
It's the big ones.
Get to the chopper.
It's the ones that'll rip holes into you kind of choppers, I feel like.
Well, let's wrap this portion of the episode up. We're going to do live on TikTok. So I don't know. I'm trying to decide if I'm going to start posting these as a separate, like we'll do episode 64 and then episode 64 and a half is the live portion.
For live.
We're just going to do it for a few minutes and just talk to some people.
I feel like my hair's greasy.
But this is going to be the part kind of, I'm going to break out the shot fun and do a little bit of that. So I'm trying to decide, if we're combining these into one episode, two, whatever. But we will see you guys next week, and keep watching.
Are we going to still
film? Yeah, I'm gonna keep rolling. I'm going to keep rolling on that. So